2K Sports, delighted to bring you all the action here from the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here at the Stadium Course TPC Sawgrass. And Rich, this golf course hits you right between the eyes from the opening hole.
Opening tee shot, 426 yards, par 4 for the back tees. It's a very strange angle for the tee shot. Fairway tilts from left to right, where the tee box faces you from right to left. So you really have to hit an opening cut shot off the tee to give yourself the best option of finding the fairway here. Misses out to the right or left, leaves a very awkward angle to a green that sits up above you, but also slants pretty severely from left to right.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. Left yourself an opportunity. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Get excited. This could go in. They've made it. Off to a great start today.
And always a good feeling to have early in the round.
Currently 1 under for the round.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Par 5, 532 yards. Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Well, Rich, it's got a big-time feel about it, this Players' Championship. Known by some as the 5th major. What are your thoughts?
Not for me. I think it's the thing I love about it the most. It's got a great field. I mean, this week you got to beat 99 of the world's top 100 to walk away the champion. And it's a fairly open tournament, but it always has the feel that the biggest and the best players rise to the occasion to challenge this golf course. It's not easy. It's got a lot of quirky things about it. It's firm. It's fast. It's difficult. But if you're hitting it in the right spots off the tee, you have a really good chance of hitting close with your second shot. It's just a tactician's dream. And so I find it to be more about players that plod along, that actually have a well thought out execution plan. I think that players that it just kind of, they make it up as they go along, they don't fare well around this golf course.
I like the fact that there's no one particular player it suits. It's a golf course, when you look through the history of champions, yes, you've had the absolute stars of the game, players that can hit the ball a mile, but then you've got the players that are, as you suggested, tacticians, shorter hitters, plot their way around, get the job done. I like that concept.
Well, it's, you know, and you can have the long hitters taking out irons and taking advantage of it, where some of the other shorter hitters are hitting 3-wooder drivers. So yeah, there's just a multitude of ways to take on this golf course, but you have to be committed to every single shot. You have to know exactly where you need to place into the fairway to make sure your second shot is in a good angle. I could go through many examples, but on each and every hole, there's a place where you can be on the fairway, but out of position.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one needs to kick left. This would be a great up and down. didn't that look good for a long time? He has this putt to save his par. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Currently a couple under for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Let's see what happens here on the fourth.
Par 4, 384 yards, a long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this line look like, mate?
Well, they're going to need to be careful getting out of this one. It is deep, deep into this rough.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Splash. And here we are with their fourth. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Well, guys, I'm down on the fifth, and this is Patrick Cantlay's next shot.
A few shots under par at the moment. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This next putt is for bogey. Well hold.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the fifth.
Par 4, 471 yards. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
You like that, didn't you? Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
And this effort by Justin Thomas. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 6 under. Okay, let's get back to the action. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well, I like the look of this. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. And Matt Kuchar looking for multiple wins this season, currently leading here. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Second shot here on the 6th. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Let's have a look at Patrick Cantlay from earlier. Let's return to live play now. This one's for birdie. This one has eyes for the hole. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
That should find the fairway. From around 170 yards here.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Five feet coming up to the cup. This one's looking good. And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Go with the 3-wood here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit short with that effort.
Not bad. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Ooh, nice line. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Matt Kuchar is at top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down. That dog will hunt.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, I'm down on the 9th hole, and this is Kevin Kisner's next shot.
Looking great now.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.